My name is Mitsuo. I'm 34 years old and I'm an ordinary office worker. It's been 3 years since I married Toshimi, who is 4 years younger than me. As soon as we got married, we tried to have kids, but we found out that my wife was infertile. At first, we tried to get medical treatment, but it was difficult financially and health-wise, so we gave up. A life without children isn't so bad, but my brother Yoshi had kids without a problem, and they recently had their second daughter. I feel very uncomfortable every time I go back home because my parents are expecting grandchildren. But one day, some shocking news struck our household. Yo, bro, what the hell? Answer the fucking phone! Sorry, dude, I can't pick up right now. What do you want? What do you mean, what do you want? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Emma came to our house just now. Didn't you get the letter? I did, and I read it. What do you mean you want us to have Emma? She's your daughter. I had a chat with my wife, and we were like, I think one daughter is enough. You're joking, right? You're saying that you're going to just throw her out? I'm not throwing her out. I'm letting you have her. What? You and your wife can't have kids, right? So you should raise Emma. Although she isn't your child, you are related. Look, let's talk this out. I can't. I need to catch my flight. You're going abroad? There's a good business opportunity over in Indonesia, but it is a little too hard to look after 2 kids. Are you leaving Emma with us so that you can enjoy yourselves abroad? I'm not asking you to do it for free. There should have been some cash in the envelope with the letter. Are you telling me you sold her for $1,000? My brother's actions were unbelievable. We didn't get along before, but I didn't know he was this low. I could expect the real reason why they got rid of Emma. Emma has Asperger's syndrome. It's nothing serious, and she doesn't have a learning disorder, but it is still on the autism spectrum. There are no obstacles for her having a normal life. It's just that sometimes she can seem like a strange person. We decided to have Emma for now. We haven't decided what to do with her. A few days after she arrived at our house, I asked my wife who it was at the home. How's she doing?
The same as usual.
She won't talk to you?
She will answer if I ask something, but she only speaks then. She won't say a thing if I leave her alone.
Well, that can't be helped. She's been through a lot.
Well, I think she was originally like this.
What do you mean?
She's not particularly expressive, so... I don't know how to say this, but it doesn't seem like she cares very much.
Even though her parents got rid of her?
Well, I have a feeling, but I'm not sure. And she seems to be the type that is very strict about her daily routine. She does the same things every day, and at the end of the day, she writes in her diary. She does that every night.
I see.
Her grades are very unique as well. She's the best at math, but she's worst in subjects like English. The gap between them is amazing.
She does seem like a difficult girl. I'll find a facility where they'll accept her.
Mitsuo, would you say the same thing if she was born from us?
Well...
I do agree that she's a difficult girl. That's probably why your brother didn't want to deal with her anymore. But if we reject her for the same reason, we are no different from your brother.
You're right.
This wasn't how I'd expect to get a child, but it's true that I always wanted one.
After talking with my wife, I made up my mind. I don't want Emma to go through any more hardship. So the life with the 3 of us started. Emma doesn't have rich expressions and doesn't speak a lot. It's not like we can't communicate or that she does naughty things. And after getting used to it, you can tell her emotions with the slight movements of her eyes and mouth. She's a little clumsy, but she is a cute little girl. We found out something new, too. She prefers to communicate with written words rather than out loud. So I actively send messages to her and try to communicate as much as I can. A few months have passed since we started living together, and I found out an unbelievable truth. Hey, can I ask you a question?
You're free to ask.
Right. I'll ask you some questions, so I want you to answer them.
Okay.
How was your life with your mom and dad?
How?
What did you do when you were living in your old house?
I would wake up, get ready, go to school. I would work when I got back from school.
Work? What kind of work did you do?
I would go to his friend's house and do as he says.
What kind of things did he tell you to do?
He would take my clothes off and he would take me to bed after that.
So you would sleep with that person?
I didn't sleep. He would lick me, or would tell me to lick him.
Do you know what you did?
No, I don't. But it hurt at the beginning. It felt like I was being stabbed, but I got used to it.
Do you understand what that behavior is for? You shouldn't learn it at school.
I don't really know. I'm only good at math.
I see. Thanks for telling me. I couldn't believe it. I could have guessed that she was having a miserable life with them, but that scumbag was selling Emma's body! She doesn't have any knowledge about sex because her hobbies are very narrow, and because she didn't have any friends. The fact that she didn't seem to care made my heart ache. I told this to my wife, and she couldn't stop crying. She had never thought that Emma had been treated so poorly. We felt the need to make Emma happy no matter what. Time had passed, and Emma was now in her 3rd year at high school. Her expressions had become richer compared to the time we met, and it was difficult to tell she even had a disorder. And we found out that Emma was in fact a genius.
Darling, listen. I've got wonderful news.
Calm down, what's the matter?
Emma's teacher called me today.
Is there something wrong?
No. The academic paper Emma wrote for math. It won the competition.
What? Competition? So what does that mean?
It means that Emma is a genius mathematician. At this rate, she will get unconditional offers from the mathematics departments at famous universities.
That's amazing!
I did think her math grades were exceptionally good, but
I only thought that she was just good at it.
Emma's homeroom teacher is her math teacher. So he made her try out various problems because he thought she was talented.
I never knew they did that.
I was surprised too. According to the teacher, she's already a far more advanced mathematician than he is.
That good?
Yeah, he told me that. She would be able to go to any university's mathematics department without paying the tuition.
I can't believe that she was such a talented girl.
It means we still have a lot to learn. We couldn't realize even though we were so close.
We should cherish our conversations more.
You're right. So let's have something special for dinner tonight. Why don't we go out and eat somewhere nice?
Leave that to me. Let's go to a good yakiniku restaurant. And she really got loads of offers from many universities. Plus, she was picked up by a magazine as a genius mathematician girl. But the thing that made me the happiest was...
Thank you, Dad. This is my way of saying thanks.
On Father's Day, Emma made my favorite food for me. I couldn't help crying. I was concerned for how this would turn out, but we were able to become a real family. But in the midst of the happiness, my scumbag brother messaged me. Yo, how's it going? What do you want? What's with the cold attitude? Dude, I'm your brother. Just tell me what you want. I'm going back to Japan soon. I see. So I'll have Emma back. You're joking, right? What are you talking about? She's my daughter. You're the one who sold her for $1,000. Yeah, you've done a great job. You are relieved of duty. What the hell? What makes you think that I'll give her back? Wow, you seem very attached. Why are you saying you'll take her back? When you left her, you were never going to show up again, were you? We changed our minds. We shouldn't have gotten rid of our beloved daughter. Bullshit! I bet you read about her in a magazine or something. She's now one of the most valuable girls in Japan and has a bright future. Oh, come on, who cares why? I'll go to your house to get her back. I told you I refuse. What are you talking about? We are her biological parents. You can't do anything about it. Are you seriously going to take her away? I don't want to make a fuss. Just give her back, and I won't do anything. When are you coming? I sent a message saying okay, but I have no intention of giving her back. But it would be bothersome if he would stalk us around, so I decided to make him pay for what he did. My brother and his wife came to my house, not knowing anything. I had called the police in advance, and they got arrested. They were, of course, caught for sexual abuse. The things that they did to her were crimes. Emma had the habit of writing in a diary from a young age, so she had written down the details of what happened then. This was proof of their crimes, and the two of them were guilty. I wish they would spend the rest of their life in jail.